And we're back in Toronto. We're gonna check out ImportFest and Cabana Club. But first, let's check out the hotel.
And we are at Rex Hotel. This is actually a jazz bar, but the entrance is there, and we're on the first floor somewhere over here. Let's check it out. All right, so this is the hallway. It's like a hostel, so there are rooms that have no bathroom. So there's shared bathrooms. So this is the quaint little area, small entrance. Bathroom has a very Egyptian train ride. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. Bed that is basic. The AC, a TV. It kind of looks like a hotel, like a hospital, like room. But yeah, I mean, it's basic and it works, but it's right downtown. And everywhere you go, that's what you're looking for. That's the best way to get your bearings, to know where you go. Here's something fun to do. Woo! Here we go. This is the entrance to ImportFest. I have a very nice Acura NSX. Love the calipers. And there is Jim right there. All right, so we are back here in Toronto for the baddest import car show that Toronto has. We are at ImportFest for the 2026 year. We did miss it last year. However, this year we were able to make it. Now, if you didn't know, every year we do, every video that we have, you always learn a little bit something about me. I actually had a car club in Western New York. I'll show you a picture of my car here. And then our car club got into motorcycles. Here's a picture of me on the bike that have years and years of actual hard work and money dumped into them. So let's take a look around. Now this is a really cool system, but if you can tell, I'll try to get it, but you see the taillight? This is Krusty the Clown. That is awesome. Oh, we're going back to the 90s. And we got a Corvette with Lambo doors. Keep in mind we are in Canada, so a Corvette is an import. Nicely done though. Now I really like the Honda S2000. This is the standard, but when you do it up and you put wide body kit, that makes it a little bit more interesting. This is one of the cleanest engine bays I've seen here, and he even has the little remote control car, but this is very well done. Very nice. I'm not a big fan of the, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but this is clean. Ooh-wee, look at this. Women have their shoes and jewelry. For men, this is our jewelry.
I really like the color and the fuzzy on the inside. Let's take a look.
Here we have a 1983 Datsun. And look at what they did to the rear. Woo, that's some engineering right there. Wow, this paint job is really, really nice. Check out the hood. That's interesting headlights. But look at the hood. All right, so there is a lot of stuff that you can find, including some friendly neighborhood snakes. Okay. Now, obviously, one of my favorite cars is the Nissan GTR. I like the new one, but I prefer the old one. But I can't afford either. Yeah, see the old school GTRs, that's my jam. This is done up like crazy. Woo-wee, look at this. It's got every bell and whistle you can imagine. Now, believe it or not, we had a smart car that died, and we are now actually looking at getting one of these. Obviously not pink, but a Fiat 500. Convertible would be nice. Oh, I love this Honda. This one. Now, if you actually watched our video from the car show 2 years ago, I actually drove this. This is some old school American Pontiac. What year is this? 2001. I think somebody watched Miami Vice just a little too much with this one. Wow. Wow, they even painted them pink. Ooh, this is clean. Very clean. Huh, I like that. All right, I liked it up until this. What? I know what they were going for, but yeah, that just looks dumb, in my opinion. That's an interesting truck. Good message, I guess.
Know the sound well.
Wow, that's a lot of craftsman work.
My ears are ringing at
If you see it, look at that. See, for me, it's the craftsman work. Look at that. Just the time that it would take to do this. I really like the door jambs. What's this without not having a little bit of fun? Getting little hoodies for your shifter knob is hilarious. I absolutely love the 90s vibe on this one. That is clean and nice. Well, that is made in Italy, so it is an import.
I don't know what that is.
Got some Porsche. Now, if you drive like this, do you think the cops will pull you over? I actually like the gold rims on this green. Everybody's liking this car for the LEDs, but primarily because right now this is for third place in the World Cup. Here's the old school, classic, awesome race car. Here we have the new school, awesome race car. Not bad for 400,000. This, however, is clean. It even has the lights built into the bumper and the stereo. Very clean. Alright, I will say that is very loud, but when it's all highs, it sounds like trash. Now, when you want your turbo to breathe, right, you just sacrifice the headlight and the air can go right in. Look at that. Yeah. It's a style. Not for me, though. Not for everybody. I like it. Oh, this is nice. Ooh, this is interesting. Very futuristic.
As you know, one of our favorite places to eat is...
This is exactly why we come here. Look at this piece of meat. Nice. So we are at Cabana Club for the World Cup final. Now the nice thing about this club is that earlier this year it had a little bit of a fire.
because the alleged arson actually took place at Cabana, which is behind Rebel nightclub. However, earlier today I was granted access.
And now it was rebuilt in a very short period of time, so let's go inside and see how it is. Here we have the TV where we're gonna watch the game. You can actually see it much better than you can in the video. This is all brand new. And then the pool bar. For the VIP, they have swings, and some of them even have TVs now, which is great if you're watching the World Cup. They also have volleyball, beach volleyball in the back. Wow, they've actually upgraded their shop. You can get everything from mouthwash for $2. All right, so to sit down in these little areas, they now force you to rent towels, and it's $45 each to rent, and you get $25 back, and it's cash only, so make sure you bring some cash. And they even have ships that you can go on after the Cabana Club. They have a new bar, and now they even have pool tables and foosball. This guy is a staple of Cabana Club. He is always here.
Luis. Correct.
Wow, they even have a helicopter landing pad right here. I did not even know they had this. That's kind of cool though.
That was a crazy game.
Spain won. What a crazy game. So that is Toronto in a nutshell for ImportFest and Cabana Club. ImportFest, always great. Cabana Club, they were a little off on their pricing. A lot of people thought the pricing was from last year. This year, because of the fire, they changed it. So everything was slightly more expensive, but it was still a good time. And obviously we got to see the end of the World Cup. So don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you on the next one.